Hey guys, this is Gael from madridismo.org. Huge surprise today as Jose Mourinho held the press conference instead of Carranca that we were all expecting, really. Jose was in a very talkative mood and he said a lot of interesting things. So here you go.
Todos, bienvenidos. Antes de comenzar la comparecencia de prensa de José Mourinho, por favor les recuerdo que es una pregunta por intervención y les pedimos antes que se identifiquen con su nombre y el del medio. Good evening everyone. We will begin now this press conference with Real Madrid coach Jose Mourinho. Please have in mind that it's one question per intervention and that we kindly ask you to identify yourself with your name and the company that you represent. Comenzamos.
José Mourinho, muito boa tarde. Aqui António Reis da SIC. Está prestes a tornar-se no
You're about to become the first coach to win a championship in the three most important European leagues, and the first coach to win it in 4 different countries. How do you feel about that?
¿Portugués o español? ¿Portugués? ¿Eh?
Sí, sí, portugués si quieres.
¿En portugués?
Sí, sí, portugués.
Falta
Well,
conseguir-lo.
this one is not secured yet.
Que é mais difícil. No
The
futebol,
hardest part is to win it.
No futebol há o sim e o não.
In football, there's no almost.
No quase. Eu sei que está perto. Nós também o sentimos.
Right now, we're almost there.
Mas falta de facto o quase. E enquanto não
But
tiver
until we become mathematically champions,
os sentimentos e os feelings
the feelings are abstract.
são um bocadinho abstratos. Vamos esperar. Vamos ver se é amanhã. Vamos ver
So we'll see.
se é
We'll see
quarta-feira,
tomorrow.
Vamos ver se temos que
And if not tomorrow, then on
vamos
Saturday.
ver se é amanhã, vamos ver se é sábado.
And if not
vamos
on
ver se temos que
Saturday,
esperar até o último jogo.
Then on the last day.
Mas vamos com certeza
But we're going to win
conseguir e
it,
depois de conseguir
for sure.
já vamos ver o que é que sentimos.
Buenas tardes, José Luis Sánchez de la Gesta. Me gustaría saber qué sensaciones
How are
tiene
you
para
feeling
mañana
about the
debido a la
atmosphere in
gente
San
que se va a
Mamés
encontrar en San
tomorrow?
Mamés, supuestamente
Apparently,
será
if you win,
el aficionado
some
del Athletic
athletic
que se va
fans
antes
will
del
leave
partido para
earlier so
celebrar
as
con
to
ustedes
not
por todo
celebrate
ello
with
la final
you.
de Copa. ¿Les
Does it
motiva
make
más
it
ganar
even more
Madrid?
motivating to win the Liga there?
No,
No,
no.
no.
Yo me gusta mucho jugar en
I really like it when we play in Bilbao.
me gusta mucho.
I like it a lot.
Estadio futbolero, un estadio
The crowd there is passionate about football.
que vai a la muerte con su equipo. y
They will
que
support their team to the end,
no es un estadio
and they are not
simpático
nice to
para
their
sus
opponents,
adversarios,
obviously.
pero un gran estadio.
But it's a great
Un
stadium.
estadio que respira fútbol.
It oozes
Y yo de
football,
cualquier uno que le gusta fútbol,
and it
de
feels
cualquier
good
uno
to
que-
anybody who likes football,
que le gusta
and anybody who likes the salt and
esta
pepper
presión, este sal, esta
that
pimienta
goes
que
hand in
tenemos en
hand
los partidos de fútbol,
with the great football
se
matches.
siente bien. Y mi equipo es así. Y
And that's how my team is,
hemos visto
as you can
los
tell by our
últimos
latest away matches.
partidos fuera de casa, que son partidos en estadios y en ambientes.
We played in special stadiums with special atmospheres.
Se jugaba
In Barcelona, where there was a lot at stake.
un estadio
In the
también
Calderón, where the crowd, of course, is not
obviamente
pro
un
Real
estadio
Madrid.
pro, Real Madrid, gran
It's the
rival
big opponent
de la
from the
misma
same
ciudad,
city.
Pamplona también.
Pamplona
Y el
also.
equipo le gusta, se
The
siente-
team likes it.
se siente bien.
They feel good.
Para lo que pasa dentro de las cuatro líneas, ahí
The ref
está
is there to do his job regarding whatever happens on the field,
a hacer su trabajo y para que el partido sea un partido
to
de
make
fútbol.
sure that the game is about
El
football.
Bilbao juega muy bien.
Bilbao plays very well. We play very well.
Nosotros queremos ganar para
We want to win so as to become champions.
ellos quieren ganar.
They want to win so that we can become champions there.
No podamos ser campeones ahí. Y esto es el fútbol.
And that's
Y
football.
nosotros encantados de,
We're delighted to play in San
de
Mamés.
jugar en San Mamés.
Hola, mister. Buenas tardes. Carlos Rodríguez, Fonda Madrid. Ante la cercanía de conseguir el título de Liga,
You're very
sería
close
su
to
primera
winning
Liga
your
en España
first
y
Spanish Liga,
conseguir 4 ligas en las
which would bring your number of European championships to 4. What do you feel? Or do you prevent yourself from feeling anything at all? Yeah, that's what I was telling your Portuguese fellow journalist. It still feels hypothetical until it becomes real.
Estás un poquito nel hipotético. Obviamente que sabemos.
Of course, we know we're close. We know we're going to do it. If not tomorrow, then on Saturday, and if not Saturday, then in the last game. But we know we're going to win it. We're 100% confident. We believe in our team, in ourselves. But when we do win, then we'll feel. I usually remain peaceful through stressful times, because I always keep in mind that it won't be my last Liga, that there will be another chance to celebrate. I'm usually not a big party celebration guy. But I've always been clear on the fact that one of my goals was to win the 3 most important championships in European football, and in the world, really, with England, Italy, and Spain. And if I succeed, and I'm sure I will, it will be a happy moment for me. But I think that I will still be the same I always am when my teams celebrate. That is, quiet and as hidden as possible. Iturraspe and Ander Herrera won't play tomorrow. How will that affect Bilbao's midfield? I don't know. Other teams in this Liga played Athletic when they were missing a lot of their usual starters. There's even a team who was lucky enough to play Athletic when they were missing almost all of them. We are not so lucky. In the last game, Athletic rested almost all of their players. And they consider tomorrow's match to be very important. Two of the players are missing the match for yellow card accumulation, but so is Di Maria on our side. A suspension today, another one tomorrow. I think it's normal in a championship like this one, and especially when you reach the last stretch. It's really difficult for the teams to make it without any booking and without any players 1 card short of being suspended. But they have a great squad, a lot of players, and although Herrera and Iturraspe are suspended, they still have a lot of quality players, so it doesn't change anything for us.
Buenas tardes, Mr. Tomás González Martín de RBC. Me paso un momento a hablar del tema institucional. Se ha publicado.
According to an article, you don't want to work with Zinedine Zidane, and he will be fired by the club. What can you say about it? Not true. When it comes to bogus news, Real Madrid has a policy, which is that nobody denies them, whether it is in your own name or on behalf of the club. That's why we didn't say anything at all. If we did, we would spend every single day denying this or that problem, denying that this player is leaving, that that one is coming, that we've sold that other one. That's why there's no individual or official statements. But since you're asking me face to face, the answer is easy. it's a lie.
Javier Arraez, de la cadena SER, aquí a su izquierda. Buenas tardes. Ya ha aclarado el tema de Zidane, que según usted es falso. Quería preguntarle si el próximo
Are you going to keep the same group next year? And by that I mean with Zidane by your side, the technical staff, the players, including Higuaín, whom you like a lot but who is not very happy apparently. Yes. Yes, I want to keep them all. This season is everybody's responsibility. Everybody contributed. The players, hitmen, coaches, everybody brought something in their own way. There is a certain power that goes with the responsibility of being the coach. And I would be delighted to keep working with the same people, including the players. People can write all they want, but I'm still grateful to all of them for what they brought to the team throughout the season. And I have the opportunity to thank them for everything they're bringing at the end of the season. We love them all. And the same goes for my technical staff. And I would like to take advantage of the question you're asking to say that I came here with a family of 4. A family that have been together for many years. But now we're a family of 5, because Carranca is a part of that family. Somebody asked what Carranca would do when I leave Real Madrid. Well, that's very simple. If Real Madrid wants him to stay here, since he has a lot of history with the club, I will be the first one to tell him, stay, because this is your home. But if that didn't happen for some reason, then he would keep working with me wherever I go.
Hola, mister. Muy buenas. Rodrigo Jiménez de Radio Nacional.
If you win in Bilbao, you will have won in all the most important stadiums this season in Liga. I know that you've said many times that you're not focusing on breaking records, but you still have several of them within reach. Goal record, Pichichi for Cristiano, point record. Mourinho's Real Madrid has already made history. Are you aware of all this? Of the fact that you're about to win the best season in the history of the Spanish Liga? And that you are writing part of the history of Real Madrid? As you've said in your question, I've already commented on this. And I haven't changed my mind. My team is really not focused on records. My team is focused on winning the Spanish Liga, which is a super important competition, especially after 3 years, I believe, during which a great opponent kept dominating and winning and was actually expected to win for the 4th time in a row. So what we're trying to do is to win this championship. Records are interesting. They are remembered. They are the icing on the cake. But the big ambition is to win the title. Last season, in the last 3 or 4 matches, the championship was out of reach. So yes, we had time to figure out what we could still achieve. More points, help Cristiano to be Pichichi. Since we couldn't win this, we tried to win that. But when you have a collective goal within reach, and that's the most important kind, you fight for that goal. Regarding Cristiano, things are crystal clear, I think. His first objective is to win the Spanish Liga, which is one of the major titles, and we couldn't win the Champions League, so the main objective is the Liga. His second objective is to win the Golden Ball. But you don't win the Golden Ball by being Pichichi. If that was the case, Cristiano would have won it last year. The Golden Ball goes to one of the best. You have to be one of the top players, of course. But it goes to somebody who won a collective title too. You can't win the Golden Ball if you don't win a major team title. That's why the Golden Ball goes to somebody who's won a major championship or the Champions League. I don't think any of the Bayern or Chelsea players have the potential to win the Golden Ball. It has to go to one of the best too, Cristiano or Messi, a huge player. So the objective is to win the Liga, because I believe that if Cristiano wins the Liga, he will also win the Golden Ball. The team has clearly been improving since you came here. They won the Copa last year, the Liga this year. You were very close to making it to the final of the Champions League. Can we say that things are going the way you want them to go? We have to win the Liga first. If we don't, this season will be a series of almost, and in the end, you don't win a single title. If we win it, then we'll be able to say this was a great season, with a major title. And if Barca deserves so many positive adjectives, if they are seen as a fantastic team, and we end up ahead of them, then it will make our work and achievements even more valuable. If we manage to win the Liga, it will be perfect. Copa one year, Liga the next year. A team with a big potential to keep improving since they're so young. When the league is over, we'll then have time to start preparing next season and try to improve some more. Do you understand Pep Guardiola's decision to leave Barca because of how exhausting the last few years have been? What did he bring to the Spanish Liga, in your opinion? No, there's nothing I should say, really, because it's his decision. When one of us is being fired, I believe he deserves his fellow coaches to show solidarity, to say positive comments, and even to criticize the clubs which fire coaches despite their great work just because they didn't win anything one season. But Guardiola's situation is very different. It's a personal decision. He knows why he made that decision. So if anybody should say anything, it's him. He has to do what makes him the happiest at this given time. And that's why I hold no hard feelings against his club, against anybody, nor do I feel sad. It's his decision. And what matters the most is for him to be happy with that decision. I have been a coach for 12 consecutive years, And I will feel exhausted in June when I don't have any matches. I will miss training, playing, training. I'm going to miss it in June. But everyone is different, and you have to respect and accept that. The most important thing in life is to enjoy it. So I hope that's what he'll do. If for him right now enjoying means taking some distance from football, then so be it. I wish him all the best. What do you think about Tito Vilanova taking over from Guardiola? And do you think it's a positive thing for Real Madrid that the coach of its main opponent is leaving, given that he led them to 3 Ligas, 4 or 5 Champions League semi-finals? Will it be beneficial to Real Madrid? I can see why it should be. I can see why. Real Madrid is Real Madrid. Real Madrid has its own journey, its own decisions. My decision to keep coaching Real Madrid doesn't affect in any way who coaches this or that team, who buys or sells this or that team. I came to Spain 2 years ago to take up a challenge. Real Madrid follows its own path, so does Barcelona. I don't think Barcelona's management is not capable of making the right decisions. I really don't think so. So, if they decided that Vilanova was the ideal choice as Barca's next coach, they probably had evidence to support that decision. And we, Real Madrid, will keep respecting Barcelona, as we've been doing. We know without a doubt that Barca will be our major opponent in Liga next season, no matter how much the other opponents improve. And that's about it. We can't wish them luck, because they're our direct opponent. And in football, you just can't wish your direct opponent good luck. But anyway, for us, it doesn't change anything.
Can I ask the question in English? Okay. A tough opponent tomorrow. What players on their squad do you see as most valuable?
In their squad?
Yeah, in Atlético. Yeah.
They are a very good team, full of very good players, with fresh legs, because in the last match they had a rest. So, for sure, a very difficult match, and we respect every player, and we go there to give our best, knowing that we need 3 points in 3 matches. But if we can do 3 points tomorrow, everything is over. So we will go for it, but without pressure, calm.
Muchas gracias.